Doesn't matter if you're planning a romantic night in or maybe you're heading out on the town for Valentine's Day, we've got the perfect dish for you.
It's straight off the CRAVE menu, and here to show us how to make it, we welcome back Chef Daniel Green. Hi, Daniel. Nice to see you.
Good to have you.
I was just at CRAVE last Sunday.
Which one?
At Mall of America.
Very nice.
We had a really lovely little afternoon glass of wine, and we brought our daughter, and they were so sweet. They brought out apples to us and then cut up cucumbers for Bernie to munch on.
Oh,
it was like the best thing, but I love this idea of you can either make this dish at home or you can go
Absolutely.
out.
Actually saying that, CRAVE has always been very ahead of the children's menu.
Yes,
They've
nice.
actually always had like really healthy options, not the normal just
Instead of
mac
just
and
chicken
cheese.
fingers
And
and
exactly.
Yeah,
I
they
get
bring
so
out
bored of
apples
that.
and oranges right away
Yeah.
to the table.
Oh,
Which
that's
is
really
so
nice.
sweet. I know, it was really nice.
So I'm feeling very romantic
yes.
for Valentine's Day. So I think it's seafood, but you don't have to just have seafood because CRAVE has a special menu. It's going to be $89 for 2 people, and that goes Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Oh, wow.
For 3 courses and anything from seafood, scallops, steak, New York strip, and some desserts. So really nice menu that's going on for Valentine's
You know,
Day.
and when I think of a special occasion, I love multi-course meals too, because it's just like you don't think about it, you're not thinking about what to order, it's just set and then it just comes to you. Here we go, the courses.
I think so, and I think people are going to love that menu. I think it's a really good value because sometimes you feel you go to a restaurant Valentine's Day and you feel, oh, it's 3 times the price, and I could have just gone any other night. Well, that's not the case here. So
It's like
any of them
I
are
like the
great.
idea of it all weekend too, so if you want to beat the Sunday rush, you can get there Friday and Saturday. I love seafood. I don't make this much at home. It seems like step 1 would be get that pan fire hot.
Fire hot. People get very scared of seafood because they think they're going to overcook it, become rubbery.
Yeah.
So salmon, you want to really undercook. You don't want it raw, but you want to have it nice and pinky.
Yeah.
You always tell as you push it down how cooked it is.
I love how you're doing all the sides. Like I would just flip it twice. You're
right.
doing the other side too.
So the shrimp takes seconds. Seafood, once the
Yeah.
colour is done, it's cooked. Can I show you through a couple of the other things that are on the menu?
Yes,
Oh, please
yes.
do, my goodness.
So we've got a New York strip, mashed potato, red wine reduction, asparagus.
Yum.
That's going to be one of the choices, or this seafood dish I'm doing.
Yeah.
Starters, we've got some beautiful salads, there's scallops. So it's a nice choice for a set menu, all the locations.
Yep.
And I'm not much of a pastry chef, I must say.
Oh, really?
So I think I need your help.
Oh, I'd love to.
Steve, will you help me?
Anything with
Piping bags.
They call me Stephen Piping Patterson.
No one's ever called you
No one's
that.
called me
No,
that.
and your piping experience is limited to this kitchen.
Show us your magic.
So what do I do? You just express yourself here?
I think we're going to leave. I promise you one thing. We will replicate whatever you do the entire
I
Valentine's
like
weekend.
that.
Oh, wonderful.
Go for it. Okay,
Okay.
so tell me what's going with this salmon and shrimp, because you have a really simple preparation
Very simple.
here.
This is almost like an artichoke ratatouille. It's artichoke, celery, there's onions, a little bit of olive oil. Really nice for seafood. It's lighter than a ratatouille.
Nice.
And then what we've got is grilled fried asparagus. And to that, it's a really light, it looks quite heavy, but it's not. It's a very light carrot puree with ginger.
Yum.
You would love that.
Oh my
You would love
gosh,
that.
I love that because I love ginger. And ginger, you know, there's romance with ginger.
Yeah.
That's going to fire up the romance. Well, hey.
Oh, listen. Let's get a close-up of this, because I have done a poor job of piping. I went, the L is for love, this L right there.
That's nice.
And then that's a zigzag, because you know what? The journey toward a lasting relationship has many tosses and turns amidst the way, but hopefully it leads you to a good destination.
Wise words from
What's
Steve Patterson. What are we
Finishing
doing?
this? Or?
Oh.
E for effort.
Nice. That's
very
nice.
nice.
That's great. So this is how done we want the salmon to be?
That's about almost ready. And
my
then what I've done
gosh.
is we've got a little bit of a beurre blanc sauce. It's really lovely. Now, don't have to think it's a difficult thing to make. This has been fridge cold.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit of butter and a little bit of white wine, and then just we put it in the chiller so it's nice and hot.
Oh, and
sorry,
then you
cold.
add that
And then
in.
you add that in at the end, and it's just almost glazing and getting a little bit of flavour there. And the key is, and I must say this, it's seasoning.
Yeah.
So always think about the seasoning, and that makes a huge difference because we have at CRAVE our own seasoning.
Yeah.
That's really got some nice flavour. It's used on all the steaks and everything,
Oh,
seafood.
good.
But that's what makes that extra. So when you are plain grilling, remember either salt, pepper, get some really nice season going on there, Cajun, whatever you're using,
Yeah.
and make it a little bit interesting.
What's your mixture here that you have?
Oh, we can't tell
Can't
that.
say
Of
there's
course.
some magic. There's the magic CRAVE.
There's got to be
Absolutely.
like some garlic in there or something. I love how you're showing this, though, that you had the pan going and you started it at the beginning of this segment, and it's going to be done. Because I think that's important to know that you should really have everything else pretty much ready to go.
Ready to go.
Before you start the salmon, right?
And a good trick, this is actually with meat or with seafood. When you push it down, if there's a bounce back, then it's not cooked on the inside. Oh. And if you and you'll see as you cook that goes down. So this is going to be a little pink on the inside.
I like that.
But it is going to be ready. Just done in a pan. And again, when you're trying to cook something like this, you can go lower on the fat. A pan like this, you don't need any oil or butter in it. So salmon's got enough oil within it that it actually releases there. So all CRAVE locations. I think it's nice for someone else to pamper you on Valentine's Day.
I think so too, Daniel. Thank you so much. So nice to have you. So make sure you check out TwinCitiesLive.com. We have all the details on that Valentine's Day dinner at CRAVE, $89 a couple at all CRAVE locations, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we'll have this recipe on our website, TwinCitiesLive.com. Just go there and click on.
Is this okay?
It's absolutely okay, I promise.
Okay, I mean, I just want to make sure I know that I'm diving in here without even asking.
And the shrimp are good too.
Oh my gosh. This is
I can eat salmon every day for the rest of my life. By the way, we've got a link to this recipe, also a link for you to make some reservations at CRAVE this weekend. Go to TwinCitiesLive.com, click on food. All of the details are there. How does that do for you, lady?
Delicious. Big thanks to CRAVE for sponsoring Twin Cities Live. I love that there's like a notable crust on the outside. And then